So here are some surf destinations that offer more than just surfing. So if you've got the family or a non-surfing partner in tow, these are some of the best places to head to. First up, we've got Australia. Now, Australia is an absolutely enormous country, obviously. There's so much to do there. Even just on the East Coast, you almost want to treat Australia as if like each state is a different country in itself. Obviously, the waves speak for themselves. There's loads of beaches, slabs, right-hand points, which, you know, the area is most famous for. But outside of the water, there's so much cool stuff to do. There's lots of wildlife parks where you can see all that iconic Aussie wildlife, koalas, kangaroos, all that kind of cool stuff. Loads of national parks strewn across the East Coast, even Queensland, particularly in New South Wales. Amazing things to go and do that are like not too far away from the surf breaks. For example, on the Gold Coast, you've got this little creek here that's so cool. It's got like a natural slide, like a rock jump thing you can do there. It's a beautiful setting. And then that's literally just a 20-30 minute drive from Snapper and like the Super Bank. So you've got that cool. You've got Noosa National Park, which is obviously got the waves breaking in the actual park, but the park itself is very beautiful. It's a very nice area. Obviously down into the cities, you've got Brisbane, which to be honest, there's not too much to do in Brisbane. Sydney, pretty sick city. You've got the iconic Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. In the vicinity, you've got like Manly and the northern beaches, Bondi and South Sydney. Obviously loads of waves, very consistent area for surfing. For me, I think it's just a really good like outdoor place. So beaches, national parks, wildlife, it's a pretty sick place to go. So if you're planning a surf trip to any of these places or indeed anywhere else in the world, I'd love to help you make it happen. Planning a surf trip with someone who doesn't surf, or you want to go somewhere that's going to be good for your family as well as your surfing. It's a really tricky thing to organize. So if you want to jump on a one-to-one call with me, we can basically make your dream surf trip happen. So I'll leave the link in the description where you can check that out. Next up, just across the ditch, is New Zealand, and it's another amazing outdoor place. Obviously the waves are really good. You've got the West Coast where Raglan is, that's super consistent. You've got Left Point, loads and loads of other waves. Waves kind of all around New Zealand, so that kind of stuff takes care of itself. So while you can just drive around New Zealand like scoring all sorts of different waves, outside of the water, there's just an endless amount of stuff to do. If you're taking a non-surfing partner, New Zealand is like an epic place to go. You'll get waves because it's really consistent and you're quite close to some really cool stuff. Hiking is one of the best things to do in New Zealand. There's loads of mountains and really cool walks you can do. One of the best ones I've done is climbing Mount Ruapehu, which is the highest point of the North Island. It's actually an active volcano and there's a crater lake at the top. Absolutely amazing experience. You can see panoramic views. The walk itself is really cool. All around New Zealand, you've got more hikes like that, some very famous hikes, especially down in the South Island where the Southern Alps are. You've got Arthur's Pass, Mount Cook, so many amazing day or multi-day hikes. You've got glaciers down there, you've got obviously skiing, snowboarding. On the North Island as well, you've got all the geothermal activity in Rotorua, geothermal lakes. I went to this river once that it's just like a normal stream with little waterfalls and pools in it. It's all geothermally heated. It's just like a warm water lake. You can just go and swim and hang out in it. And then yeah, the beaches themselves and the scenery, just driving around, you can tap into the beauty of it just from doing that. It's also really well set up for outdoor living. So, you know, if you've got a camper van, there's camper van spaces where you can just rock up more or less anywhere and camp and just live that real cool outdoor lifestyle. Obviously, a lot of you watching this will be from Cali anyway, but obviously all down the coast, you've got all the famous surf spots, so that kind of thing takes care of itself. And then I guess a fairly long drive inland, you've got all the famous national parks where Sequoia, Redwoods, Yosemite, Joshua Tree, all of these places are amazing. I think Yosemite National Park is probably the most beautiful, like breathtaking place I've ever been to. Pair that with, you know, going to get a few waves at Trestles or Rincon if you can get a few off the crowd. Yeah, it's an amazing place to go to. You've also got like Lake Tahoe as well, where you can ski and snowboard. Loads more other lesser known areas of national park that are really beautiful. You've got city life as San Fran and LA if you're into that kind of stuff as well. I think Peru is a really cool one. It was one of those places where I felt like I was really traveling. I felt like I was really somewhere different, you know, especially heading up into the mountains. You know, in the water, it's obviously famous for its left-hand points, Chicama, Mancala, those kind of places. You're gonna get really, really fun, consistent left-handers, loads of other breaks as well. But outside the water, if you head up into the Andes Mountains, you've got some of the most beautiful walks you'll probably ever do in your life. I did an amazing one called Laguna 69, and I did it really early in the morning without a guide, and that allowed me to get up to the lake with nobody there. And it was just the most amazing walk, and I was just all by myself. Everything was dead silent. You've got these snowy peaks all around. You've got this like glistening blue lake. And then on the way down, I saw everybody like coming up. So I was like, oh, so glad that I got there early. Machu Picchu over in Cusco, Lima's worth checking out as well. And yeah, just so many things like that. If you do a bit of research online, like you just kind of uncover more and more to Peru. It's obviously such a big country that, you know, I definitely recommend spending a chunk of time there, going to see some of these cool things as well as surfing. While it's obviously very famous for its waves, you've got very consistent waves there. It's in a nice, safe environment to hang out in. You know, in all these beach towns, whether it be Santa Teresa, Dominical, they're just like chill places. I mean, Santa Teresa's got a bit more going on, but somewhere like Dominical where it's a bit more chill, a bit more relaxed, all jungle all around you. A lot of Costa Rica is protected national park, so it can never be overdeveloped. So even though it's a very popular tourist destination, it does really well at maintaining its natural environment. There's loads of waterfalls and little hikes you can do. You've obviously got volcanoes. So many like little random gems up and down the country that you can go and check out. It's probably the most expensive country you'll go to in Central America. But yeah, if I was just wanting to go somewhere, get a few waves and, you know, hang out with my girlfriend, I think Costa Rica would just be a really good place to go and do it. When we think of a surf trip, in our heads we're like, oh, Indo, Maldives, Fiji, we want perfect, powerful barreling waves. But often, you know, those waves are like really crowded, you get in over your head, they don't always like live up to your expectations. If you go to Brazil, like you're getting really fun waves, but because your expectations probably a lot lower, you're gonna still do loads of surfing and improve like quite a lot. I just think it's a wicked place. Found the people to be really friendly. There's just real good vibes all round. Kind of like how Costa Rica is, it's a good place to sort of hang out at the beach, but it's got a bit more of an energetic, friendly vibe to it than Costa Rica. You've obviously got like island paradise places like Florianopolis is a really cool place to hang out. It's pretty laid back, lots of nice beaches, very fun waves. If I was gonna take my girlfriend somewhere to just hang out and enjoy nice scenery and beaches, I would probably go to Florianopolis. If you want something a bit more energetic, a bit more vibey, you want to go up to like Rio or the beaches on the edges of Sao Paulo, or the beaches on the edge of Sao Paulo. I didn't go to Sao Paulo, but Rio was really, really cool, like Ipanema, Copacabana, Barra da Tijuca. They're pretty hectic, like obviously really, really crowded, but pretty reliable. There's always waves there. It will never really be like world class, but then in that vicinity you've got all the iconic things to see and do in Rio as well, and you know, you can stay in really nice accommodations, and yeah, I just think it's just like a really cool, sunny, friendly place to be. Finally, we've got South Africa, and South Africa is, yeah, got so much going for it in terms of cool stuff to do. Kind of like New Zealand, but like on another scale. I think instead of like the mountains and scenery, South Africa kind of does have that as well, but it kind of replaces it with wildlife. So South Africa, you've got amazing wildlife. Obviously like sharks, whales, that kind of stuff. Obviously it's not ideal for surfing, but to go and see them when you're not surfing is pretty sick. You can go and do safaris. I mean, who doesn't want to see that? You've got national parks all around the country, especially if you go up to Kruger and further north. You've got the most famous ones there. You've got city life as well. Durban, I mean, I wouldn't really recommend Durban as other than like going there to surf because the waves are really good. It's not the nicest city. Cape Town though is amazing. A beautiful, beautiful city. It was my favorite place in South Africa. Yeah, just like beautiful beaches. The Cape Peninsula is really beautiful as well. Really fun waves. You can tap into that city life and live on kind of whatever budget that you have. J Bay, near J Bay, there's a really cool elephant park that I'll leave down in the description. There's also the Blue Crowns bridge bungee, which I'm never gonna do again because it was freaking terrifying, but I'm glad that I did it. It's a really sick experience. And then up there you've got all this other coast, which is a bit lesser known, but there's a few little surf towns, so many surf breaks, and then up into KwaZulu-Natal. But all around South Africa, so many wicked things to do. Wildlife, scenery, waves, beaches, cities. It's kind of just got a bit of everything. That is kind of my list of places that are really good surf destinations, but also have so many other cool things to do as well that I think would be good places to go to with a non-surfing partner or with your family. For now, it's goodbye from me, and I'll see you in the next video.